Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever... Their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Glagway. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Pressure coming. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back to throw, it's Ward. He's going to let it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Grabbed on the outside, it's George. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. And the ball is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. What a cut. Now he's loose. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Wiggles free. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He turns it loose to the left. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva, right? Like, they're always open, according to them. And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. At the 15, he's loose. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try the run. Shakes off the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Line getting set on second down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Working on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick step and go. At the 35, he's loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, but he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They want to just keep throwing it. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
3rd and goal coming up here. Handoff from the gun. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to move.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Got it set up on the outside. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he wants it all. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Ward. Setting up the screen. Just ran him over. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Grab near the marker. It's Restrepo. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Martinez on the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Dances away to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalry. He's got it down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take it.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You've got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a
touchdown, Gators! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show.
He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On the move, he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect. You talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. Stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the lone running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Neal. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going over the top. And it's caught inside the 25.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the back. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Jayhawks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Presley. And he's still running after the move. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the returner will be knocked down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. To throw, it's Daniels. Working that left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and get some.
And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll run the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He's looking to throw it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Direct snap. Fights off a defender. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Jayhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Robertson. He uncorks one deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Snags it on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Baldwin. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. And the pass, it's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's got his man. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. The 40. The 30. And he was weaving making his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. There is a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Comes out throwing on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. To the air, it's Thorne. Using the quick game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fairweather. The Tigers will move the sticks.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The aerial assault continues. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They're trying to get to it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pass play didn't go well. It leaves them with second and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Trying to get to it. Fighting off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Howard. Coming after it. It's complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being involved.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A strike downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything.
And down he goes back at the 3. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Slips through the line, and the returner goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got his man to the left. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Takes a handoff. It's Judkins. Oh, he left him grabbing. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. He lets it fly. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll go to the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Howard. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the...
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go.